tuning in to this band stretch series, short band stretch series. If you're interested, I have a jump stretch band series for hips and legs on this my YouTube channel as well. So feel free to check that out. Let's dive in. So first thing we're going to do, right, is jump stretch band. I love these things because the cool thing about it is there's a little bit of give. You can kind of play with changing the intensity and the angle with using something like this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the arm, actually we'll start off with the right side. We're going to take the arm through, so it's on the wrist, and then we're going to loop down and grab a hold of the band. We're going to start off with just your your classic doorway pec stretch, right? So we're going to turn, turn out, engage the core, tuck the tail, engage the glutes, just so you're supporting, you're not dumping into that low back. And then we're going to walk forward to the extent that feels right for you. Now, how do you know? Well, you want to come to a position that's a little uncomfortable, but not painful, right? And you want to be able to breathe. So if you're getting tired and you're kind of making this funny face, that's too much, too fast. So come into a position that's a little uncomfortable, not painful, and then focus on your breath. Palm out, thumb pointing up towards the ceiling, shoulder gently backing down. So we're just opening up this pec, opening up the shoulder. But again, focus on the breath. Exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation to fill the body. Exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation to fill the body. So what we're trying to do, right, position that's a little uncomfortable, and then we're slowing the breath to try to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, down-regulate the sympathetic or fight or flight nervous system, and kind of con this muscle in our nervous system to think that this is an okay place to be, right? So we're just trying to get the body to release and relax and to acquire maybe more range of motion and more open up that pec, reset the tone, whatever you want to call it. So again, from here, right, to get out of this, we're not going to turn back and just run the risk of cranking that shoulder. We're just going to walk back, release the tension. Now we're going to come into your classic tricep stretch. So we're going to take that band, loop it up, and again, make sure you've got plenty of slack in the band. Elbows reaching up towards the ceiling, palms facing up, cores engaged, glutes engaged. We're going to walk forward to the extent, again, that feels right. So again, we're not arching in the back, tail starting tuck, press through the floor, open up through that tricep. And again, the back of the shoulder, do a little Latin here, and then just focus on the breath, right? Moving into a position that's a little uncomfortable, not painful, and breathe. Exhaling fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into the body. Exhaling fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into the body. So again, just trying to reset the tone, so to speak. From here, release out, walk back, then bring that arm down, right? So we're not cranking away at that elbow. For the next two, I'm going to just for the sheer sake of this camera angle, I'm going to switch arms. And here we're going to do your kind of classic rear delt or back of the shoulder stretch. So cool thing about the jump stretch band, it just kind of helps facilitate a little bit more of this pull. So, right, shoulder back and down. We're going to walk out to the extent that feels right for us. Shoulder back and down. You can use that right arm or opposite arm to help pin that arm across. And then here, again, core's nice and engaged, tail's tucked, glutes engaged. And then I'm going to push a little off this right foot to kind of turn into this and find the optimal position. Just to help open that up. And again, breathe, exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into the body. Exhaling fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into the body. Again, when you're ready, we'll start to slowly release. So if you notice, I kind of play around with it, right? There's not just an end position. You're kind of maneuvering to find what's optimal for you. And that changes as your body begins to release. And if you're not gripping and tightening and holding your breath, and you're actually breathing and relaxing, that's exactly what's going to happen, right? You're going to change the tension in the body. Last one we're going to do, I'm going to choke up on the band a little bit, just so I don't pull out a frame here. And we're just going to open up the lats a little bit more, open up the lats, top of the shoulder a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend back. And for this stretch, it's helpful to have the jump stretch band a little bit higher, the anchor point to be a little higher. So we're going to just lean back, and we'll start here. And you can take your arm, your forearm, you can place it on your right thigh or your opposite thigh. And we're just going to maneuver into position. And then what you can do is you can kind of begin to straighten that back, the same side leg, that left leg a little bit, and just kind of send that hip back and even rotate a little bit just to find that optimal stretch for you. Again, getting into here, you can kind of play with the rotation. You can play with, again, sending your hips back. It's kind of hard to see. I know I'm kind of moving out of frame here. And exhaling fully. Lots of nice full inhalation in the body. And exhale fully. Start to slowly release out. So again, hope this was helpful. Again, the big thing is move into a position that's a little uncomfortable, never painful, and then focus on your breath. 3 to 5 nice deep breaths. Yeah, feel free to leave comments below, and feel free to reach out if I can be of assistance. Thank you so much.